16. Oh, here we go. Oh, the camera's messing up. Okay. Look how did I do this? Sorry, the camera's messing up so far. Okay, that's better. So this is the shoe. I got the shoes. I got Kyrie 2's full on black. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's light green. No, you can't see it, but yeah, it's light green, and yeah, they fit perfectly, and yeah, so I'm not lying. I actually have the box. There you go. I'm not gonna wear them until school starts, or maybe a special event, like maybe someone's going out and I have nothing to wear with black, so I could wear these dress shoes. They're like gonna be dress shoes and like just showing off. And then I have Curry's, but my mom put them on layaway. And yeah, you're gonna say, why Curry's? Well, it's because my mom said pick a different shoe. I didn't really want Jordans because yeah, I'm men's 8, and yeah, so I'm a men's 8. Yeah, so and they're a lot expensive. These were $120. And yeah.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet.
And yeah, I'm gonna start
coming
making,
right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, after splitting their first 2 games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500. LaMarcus Aldridge, courted by many, but ultimately decided to come home to Texas, the state he grew up in. What does he provide this new team, Shaq?
Well, the good thing about Aldridge is he can fit in well with the group that is already in place. Doesn't need a ton of touches to be productive, but when he gets it, he's going to shoot at an impressive rate.
Well, he'll have a little bit of pressure on him because he's expected to lift this team to a whole nother level again. So a bit of pressure, but I think he's ready for it. You know, he's back home cooking, moms, cousins, nephews, nieces. Everybody's excited.
Let's send it down now to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
As my zone is going to be Henry. Actually, it's going to be and the core. Yeah. Dang, that's actually pretty sick.
Let's meet team. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 5, J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith?
The big man, at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. At power, Kevin Love. The other guard, at 6'3", number 2, Kyrie Irving. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 23, LeBron James. coach of your home team. Let's hear it for team.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Nets, and they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Parker in at the 5. To the left wing, 16 feet away, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
Aldridge.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time. Some of their talents because of that style.
That is good.
Get out of here.
Here's Aldridge, and it's sent back by Irving. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Green with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
He's fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start this season.
You go so fast.
Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around.
That was
LeBron was
perfect.
eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
I never missed a free throw.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Now, here is Irving. 12 points his last outing.
I think what happened? I actually didn't see it. Did I get packed? I did. I did get packed.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Leonard, the pass to Parker. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere,
I did not mean to shoot it.
You can see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Literally.
The dish to Duncan.
Oh, Duncan got me jumping.
Aldridge. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Why did you pass it
That is
to
some tough
Green?
defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No coverage that time. Leonard's got 5.
Leonard was good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
What? Sir,
San
you did
Antonio's
not.
gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green, the screen. And stolen by James.
Boy.
And now
Go,
Irving
Irving.
pushing it up,
Go.
going back to stop him. Finish
If
off
I
the
missed
break.
that would have been
so
bad.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Unhindered, going all the way. And it's Smith finished.
Get dunked on. Look at this. Goes with June. Wait, were they inside each other? Let's see. No. Dang, I was sick. Like, got done. We all freaking got up to him. Go. 1, 2. Get out of here, Green.
Well, that's why they're on the lead.
Oh, perfect.
Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
36% in this first quarter trying to get their bearings. Wasted no time on that one.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Spurs trail by 5. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
I'm just gonna put out my best. I put in love. Love is good. We're winning by 1.
47 left here in the first quarter.
1.
Now here's Mills, guarded closer. Here's Marjanovic. And Ginobili. Here we go. West. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
And both free throws good for West. Well, Greg, getting back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists a game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart. He's tough. He's all about team. And, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
And Mills kicks it to West. Nice jump shot. From the top of the key.
Come on, guys. They caught up by
6 of 14 shooting the ball.
They need
3 more. Start
more.
of the game. Outside Irving. San Antonio with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. West can't hit.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
From deep. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 12.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
There you go, Love.
And that one falls for Love. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pick. Pass to West. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And it's 6 points for David West.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Oh!
On its way from Irving for 2.
Oh!
Buries that one.
Dang! That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Look at this. Oh, his hand is in his ass. Okay, let's go. Look at. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, where are you going? Keep it cool and.
Drilling the rim on the way down.
You know, a good job by the defender not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
thought he was going to make that.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play.
I'm so hyped right now. It's actually my sick. I'm 2-1. We are losing 2-1.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through the Spurs organization.
Come on, guys.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of
I did it so low.
the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, Mills and Manu at the guards. Boris Diaw is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in at the small forward.
Get blocked.
Green missing again.
Get out of here.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
James, no good.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
No good from Fry. Spurs trail by 5. Mills dishes to Ginobili. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Lets it go with a 3. And that is good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Mills passes to Diaw.
Come on,
to the
Diaw.
paint.
Come on.
Get
out of here! No! Get out of here! Mills will break it.
Guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out, and fortunately for me, I don't have it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs.
Whose fault is that?
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Diaw. And Tony Parker subbed in for Manu Ginobili. San Antonio has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Back to Mills, the Spurs could have used his contributions last year. Parker was hobbled. Corey Joseph was still learning. Mills didn't put together.
Let's call timeout.
Consistent efforts and ended up losing minutes, Clark, because of it.
Yeah, you know, Mills had the opportunity to make an impact for a championship contender. That chance doesn't come very often. Unfortunately, he couldn't make the most of it.
Let's go quickly over to Doris for an update.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And Parker, here we go. It's holding by Fry.
Parker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thompson outside. Shumpert in the corner. And that one is stuffed right through.
Game.
Lead change here. How many of these
Get out of here, Mills.
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Timeout. Good job, guys.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Jones. Irving kicks to LeBron. Got a hand on it.
Oh my god, I got packed. Oh my god. I freaking got packed. Look. God. Look. Dang.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Leonard's got the ball. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise.
Why are you watching yourself on TV?
It's not. It's called a YouTube channel.
The King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force.
Okay, I'm just gonna end it.